Charles Barkley and JJ's beef with the whole inside the NBA thing.
You hear about this?
Mm.
So, all right, what you think, then? Curious.
I mean, it's gonna be both sides to each. It's gonna be the good side, the bad side, they side, my side. Even though he did prove his point by just talking cash. You weren't even talking about the game. You just talking cash. And like that's all they saying, bro. Just why? I feel like that's another reason why the NBA, everybody's saying the NBA is down because everybody running along with it. So if, what I'm saying, if everybody that's just in the NBA is talking about it like the NBA trash, bro. It ain't how it used to be. Then of course niggas going, hey man, this shit really is trash when it's really not. You know what I'm saying? But it's a narrative. They got to fix that narrative, bro.
I see what you're trying to say.
Last night was a great game.
They is hooping, bro. Yeah.
I think my biggest thing with that whole thing with Barkley was, I mean, it's Charles Barkley. So first of all, we all know he's gonna do that regardless. It don't matter what time of day it is. He's gonna do that every fucking time. But I think JJ's point that kind of got lost in it because he was talking about like what was he talking about? He was talking about like Adam Silver and some of the conversation he had with Adam Silver about the league and stuff. People were talking about like a bunch of threes and like all different shit. And I think the media part of it, I don't even think it's necessarily the media talking. So I understand where you're coming from, but I don't even think it's necessarily like the fact that they say it's trash, right? Like I get that, like it's kind of like a what's the word for that? Mass hysteria almost, right? Like if one person said it, a bunch of people said it, then everybody believe it type shit. I don't think it's that because like it comes with the territory of being a sport. Like it's like boxing, right? Like people call boxing trash all the time. Like
But it is.
that's a whole different point. The product is actually trash. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the point you're making is the NBA is not actually trash. They're just saying it's trash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it necessarily matters from that perspective. I think the actual thing that really matters in all this is we got to get to a point to where we can really iron out what that problem is. And so obviously last episode we talked about like defense, shit like that are reasons why people don't care about basketball anymore. But I feel like the biggest thing is nobody's defining that in the NBA. Like they keep talking about it, but they're not defining it. And they only said like he brought up the threes and shit, but like that was it.
That's what everybody's, kind of been saying. It's just like, oh, it's so many like you got like everybody just living outside the perimeter and stuff like that. And I mean, it's like the game evolves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but I mean, I feel like
you still got other people getting buckets, bro.
I mean, people still, wide open still, going down.
Just how the NFL turned into a more passing-friendly league. And, there ain't no more hit sticks and all that, but it's still the NFL. People still love it.
Exactly.
I don't know about that. Ain't no more hit sticks because it's definitely still hit sticks. Every blue moon is a hit stick for sure.
Just the NBA, bro. They got to fix that narrative, bro. I feel like they do got to create more stars because after eliminating them leave, it's like, true, you still got some hitters, but it's like,
that's what I think ultimately the problem is in my core.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem at its core. They just don't want to admit it.
Up, bro.
People don't want to sell the product. They so focused on, and I think fighting does this justice more than anything else. Because what happens in fighting is, if you're not selling the fight, you getting a low ticket. You might be on a main event, you might be on the main card, but you're gonna be the first fight. Or you're going to be the bottom fight. As in Dana White controlling everything, whereas the NBA is so, quote-unquote, democratized now. So it's like, now you're going to give Jaylen Brown $300 million, and he not even the main face in the NBA. He going to get $300 million, and he ain't got to do shit other than play basketball, which sounds great for an athlete because it's like, all I got to do is play basketball. But the media is the big part of it. And then the crazier part is, the media is what helped put eyeballs on it, but we all see it. Like, a lot of them do their job and do the media, but you get people that don't even want to do media, or they want to act like they don't want to answer questions, or they don't want to do stuff. And it's like, okay, but you do realize this is a part of what promotes the product that ultimately gets you paid. So it's like, if you're not going to be a part of the promotion, I'm not saying they need to become WWE characters, but at the same time,
they do.
But they do though, and that's part of the fight I put on this. But like,
you got to be a character, bro.
But I feel like the other thing too though is, they not letting them be characters in some cases too. Like Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball is a good case of that.
Fine, man.
No, but I'm saying they took the fine, but it's like you finding him $100K for cussing on TV, which I get it. People say you shouldn't cuss on TV, blah, blah, blah. But that's better than him not saying anything at all because we ain't got nothing to draw from right now.
Niggas can't just be saying motherfucker and bitch ass nigga on TV now.
Well, I feel you on that one, but
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, but I think the better
You gotta
question.
keep it clean, bro.
I like how you said
I
that.
on his bitch ass head for game.
I like how you said that.
Like fuck overtime.
I like how you said that. Now here's the better question. Flip the question.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they say that?
It's TV, bro. Kids. You know how the NBA do, you know.
And the sad part is those kids have heard all those words and see it on TikTok probably every day.
You're right. They don't even see it from us.
That's fair, but that's like anything though. That's like, but I'm just saying, it's like
I wasn't fine.
we don't need to kill
I
people.
tell them to clean it up. Now if I'm constantly telling you to clean it up and you ain't doing it, then yeah. But I let you do you like, cause you can't. Like I said, you can't say mother.
All right, but what I'm getting at is you can't kill people. You shouldn't kill people, right?
You're right.
And you air quotes based on what the law is, you can't kill people, right? Okay, so we may go overseas and then I'll just use a terrorist example. A terrorist may die. And where I'm going with that is we'll never see it, but we probably know it happened. They actually will probably announce that it happened, right? And it's like, but we know what you did.
Yeah.
Should they be allowed to say that on TV? Or should they even say that on TV?
I mean, if you're a threat to the world, yeah.
Why? But I'm saying, a threat to who though? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's only based on. I'm saying, but that's based on the government and what they say. But the reason why I'm saying it like that is because of this. Is because when it comes down to players saying what they say, normally it's a curse word, and normally it's in the it's stuff that we think. Now I think the N word. I do agree that the N word shouldn't be used on TV because there's a stigma behind that. So I understand that. But curse words, I feel like it's free game, bro. Like I don't feel like damn, shit, hoe, bitch, all those words. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real though, like what does that really do to anybody? Like you think like what's sad about that is though, people think that like if a little kid, now obviously there might be the greatest family in America where they say no curse words and they do everything perfect in their household. So kids have never heard that word and they go, oh my God. But like 99% of the time, those kids have already heard those words.
You say that.
And they probably heard it from in their own house, from their parents, probably. Exactly. And if they didn't hear it from their parents, they heard it from TV or TikTok or something. So it's like, or fucking just school and other kids. So it's like, I don't get that logic. And I'm saying that to say, I think if they let them do that, that's where you get the WWE aspect out of it. Because now the people cursing was probably going to happen is, but I shot on his punk ass or something like that. And then somebody like, man, you heard what he said after this game? It's like, you can't even, like, think about it. How do you really have to say, so you really like, destroyed somebody in the game, right? Like you had to try to say it in the most articulate way possible. It's like, yeah, I dropped 30 tonight. I felt like I was having a great game. They really couldn't guard me. Like, I mean, I did great. Like, or would you rather hear, man, I put 30 on them hoe ass boys. Boy, them boys could not guard me. That shit was crazy. You seen it?
I was killing their ass. Pause.
Like, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I know that people gonna say you're wrong. You should never curse on TV. All that shit. It's like, bro, that's. Like, the drama and the shit that's happening on the internet that's getting all the views, all the clicks, it's that. Like, it's that. I mean, you got to change with society.
I don't want to say it's drama, though, bro.
The WWE thing, that's pretty much what I feel like they have done or are doing now is just letting them be a lot more, like, you know.
Themselves.
Yeah, you know, a little bit more of themselves. Like just
that's all you got to be is yourself.
The WWE did that to themselves, though. Just to make a side tangent on that, like, I don't know why y'all ever beeline to, like, the whole PC culture bullshit. Yeah, like, what the fuck, y'all?
Promoting violence.
Y'all, it was ignorance in the first place. You know? It was ignorance. Like, bro, people knew what they was watching, and if they want to complain, the only thing I will say is anything that would be like, if Vince McMahon shouldn't have been saying the N-word. Other than that, like, type shit, like, everything else is free game, like, bro.
So niggas should have been getting their ass kissed on TV. That was cool.
Yes. It's good TV, bro. Like, it's stupid, but it's good TV. Like, I don't want to see that personally, but it was just funny at the time. But, like,
the Kiss My Ass Club
was insane. But even when people say stuff like that, it's like, so, like, you've never seen an ass cheek before? Oh, but it's on TV. What does that mean? Oh, well, kids are watching. It's like, why is your kid watching this? Because you allowed them to, right? Like, it's not like you didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? It's like your kid, you walk in on your kid watching anime, and it's like a decent anime, but then like the part you walk in on is like the most dirty, grungy, nasty part of all time, and it's like, what are you watching? And it's like, oh, it's anime. I
don't want you watching.
Oh, why you let them watch that? I didn't know that was on it. So
I mean, niggas gonna watch. They want to watch it no one.
But that's even the more so.
It gotta be a certain age though. Like you,
I'm saying
like
the people that watch basketball, i.e. us, right? We watch basketball, right? Would you really feel a way if Anthony Edwards came out and was like, I served Kyrie ass up tonight? That boy got ate up like some lunch. That boy trash. And like, maybe he mean it, maybe he don't. But I'm just saying, like, That's gonna set everything off.
All they gonna do is fuel niggas too, though.
Exactly. So we gonna have players playing more games. They gonna actually show up to these fucking games, bro. And then think about it. If we could shame you in public for not playing and pulling some rest bullshit when it's a matchup we wanted to see, like Kyrie playing again. Oh, this gonna be turned up. Yeah. And then you decide not to show up. Oh, he was scared. Like we can't even do that because it's like, oh well, the team gonna protect him and like all the, it's like, oh his ankle wasn't right, personal reasons.